Ahmed al-Shara is talking to Erdogan. Do you think Ahmed al-Shara has an influence on the Turkish decisions?
We are expecting him to really be a president of Syria, to do something for the Syrian people, not only for the Kurdish people. And first of all, as everybody knows, there is attacks in our areas, in Tishrin Dam and Karakozak Bridge, since approximately 60 days. So these attacks should be stopped. And only the civilians, maybe 26 people, they were martyred defending this, other than the military, I mean the people, which Democratic Syrian Forces. Maybe there are hundreds of people, they were martyred defending these places. So we hope for these attacks to be stopped, especially those attacks are done by Turkey, by Air Force, by drones, by shelling. So I think, first of all, this should be stopped. And then, of course, I mean, maybe to make some good relations as neighbors. And everybody knows this conflict in Syria, mainly everybody blamed Turkey since 2012 till now. So a big part of this destruction in Syria, it was part of Turkey, because they allowed all those groups, those jihadists, to be trained in Turkey, to be sent into Syria. So they have a big part, part of this destruction. Those groups are attacking our areas, they are partners of him. And all these groups, they were in the conference, and they elected Bashar to be president of Syria. So he is also responsible for them. And he had to stop those. And those, maybe they didn't share in going to Damascus or collapsing the regime. All they have done, they attacked the Kurdish people. And still, attacking. Maybe he's promising to change, but I don't know. It's very difficult, because all the people around him are similar to him. The same mentality, maybe from Kyrgyzstan, from Tajikistan, from the Middle Asia, all of them are very strict jihadist groups. So it will be difficult for him to liberate himself from all those people around him. We are talking about those forces who brought him to Damascus. He didn't come just himself, by himself, depending on his, power only. Somebody helped them and directed them, and it was very good strike, because they were able to get rid of Iranians, to get rid of Russians, and to collapse the regime. And so it was a good strike, very successful. But we don't know what will happen after that, because all of them, they are jihadists. So I think the world shouldn't let Syria to turn to another Afghanistan.
You want to be part of commissions who are preparing a national conference to write a new constitution in Syria. Do you think that the new transitional government in Damascus will allow you to be part of these commissions, and what are the important points for you to focus on?
Yes, we are proposing, because already we have project, which is a social contract, and what we have established institutions. And so this social contract, it is just like a constitution and could be adopted for all of Syria. So we are already done. Maybe our model is should be acceptable in the West, in the European, because all the values are the same for the rights for women, for democracy, for organizing the society. So I think everybody should support our project, should support our position. And we are ready, to cooperate, with all the Syrians for the solution in Syria.
Other people in Syria, like the Druze and the Southern Commander, they also do not really want a centralized Syria. Are they a support in your demands for a decentralized Syria?
Well, it's not like that. We are talking about the flexible, flexible system, flexible federalism, which is, I think, could be, on the what you can agree. And we are that can give the example for UK, for example. UK, we have the Welsh, we have Scotland, we have Irish, three, federalism, but each of them is different from each other. This is, we call it flexible, federalism. So I think this model, flexible federalism, depends on the areas, is the demand of all the Syrian people. Druze, they want federalism, but maybe their federalism could be a little bit different from the autonomous areas, which is democratic self-administration, and also for the West and for the other people. So I think it should be federalism and very flexible federalism, depending on the people demand what they are looking for. We hope so, yeah. If they fix any committee or for the constitution or for the elections and for everything, we are willing, to share in the building new Syria. But till now, what happened, this conference, who elected him to be a president of Syria, nobody shared, except those jihadist groups. Until now, even the government, this temporary government also, they don't have except those people, around him. There is no any component, others, the Kurdish people or Yazidis, or, there is nobody except the Sunni jihadist groups. So this is not okay, we don't accept it. But everybody should know, we are not going to obey any constitution or any resolution we are not sharing in putting it. If we are not sharing, we are not going to implement it.
There are talks with Masoud Barzani. Do you think the Kurdish unity is something important to help you in your discussions with Damascus, or is it just only for the Kurdish unity?
Well, it's right, of course. We hope. The unification of the Kurdish people is the important thing for all the Kurdish, and demand of the Kurdish people. But for the parties, of course, they could be different, but they should coordinate for the main demands for the Kurdish people, in all the parts. And this meeting happened between Mr. Muslim and Mr. Barzani. I think it was just for Syrian, how to coordinate, to collect all the Kurdish people to be in one word for the demands in Rojava with the Syrian government. And it's okay, it's a good step, it's not enough yet. We are expecting for all the Kurdish parties, Kurdish sides, to be in one word, for one demand. It will be okay.
The Turkish state allowed 2 meetings with Abdullah Öcalan. He will make a statement normally 15th of February. Can it be positive for you here to find a kind of solution with Damascus?
From 2 points. One of them, Turkey is attacking us, blaming us that we have connection with the PKK. And we are implementing the ideas and the ideological to Mr. Öcalan. So if there is any discussion, if they accept to sit with Öcalan and talk, I think maybe they will give up, attacking us, at least, So maybe this enmity will be slowing down a little bit. This is first. The second thing, when PKK are raised and they hold the weapon in 1984 and so, It's just because all other ways for discussions, they were closed. There was no. So what they have done is just a legitimate self-defense against the foe. They were trying to open the ways politically and diplomatically to find solution for Kurdish issue. And now if the doors are open for that, and there is opportunity for that, so they wouldn't need the weapons. But the problem is, PKK, especially with the Turkish government, they have tried many times, in 93 and 98, to 2007, 2013, and so all the time the Turkish side was going to checks to make opportunity for more destruction after that. So we hope this time to be serious and to find solution, because maybe they will also, our part will be affected by solution, I mean, in north of Kurdistan.